Hello everyone and welcome back to Learn to Love DIY. Today we're going to be doing this handsomely suited Father's Day card, and I'm using the handsomely suited stamp set. I'm using seafoam green and I'm using some DSP as well, and all I'm doing is just alternating the DSP on the card here. You'll need a base, and I cut mine at 11 1/4 by 11, and then I scored it at 5 1/2. You'll need 2 whisper white pieces or basic white pieces that measure 4 by 5 1/4. One of them will go on the inside, and then the other one will be the outside. And I think I must have misstamped on one of these, but it'll be covered by the DSP. So I've gone ahead and done a voiceover. I don't know if you've noticed the difference, but I'm doing a voiceover just because my phone's been acting a little weird when I film. My voice goes in and out, so it's been hard for me to be able to film and for the quality of the audio to be great. So just in case you're wondering, I do have this sped up in time, and all I am doing here is I cut strips from the DSP, and this is a 6x6 DSP, but you can use any DSP you have in your stash. And this one is in the different kinds of greens that we carry, and I'm using, like I said, the seafoam green on the for the background for the actual base card, and then I'm just alternating the 2 different patterns I cut, and these strips are from that 6x6 I mentioned at 1/2 inch a piece. So I ended up using, I believe, 2 different ones, and I just cut all the way through. And then some of these guys, if you angle them, you can reuse them for a different space. And again, I did one of the cards at a certain angle or a certain pattern, but you can mix and match, and you can create your own pattern as you work with your card. Okay, so alongside forwarding it or speeding up the process of creating this card, just so that you can kind of just get the gist of how to make it, I've also cut bits and pieces of it. So I kind of cut most of the process, or about half of the process of putting the card together. You'll have plenty of scraps in case you wanted to continue making these kinds of cards. But anyhow, so if you can see, I have a bit of a blank there, but that's not going to matter much, just because I will be covering that off with the sentiment as well as that cute little bow tie that I cut. And the glitter portion that I'm using for this card is not Stampin' Up! It's something I just had that I was able to somewhat match the coloring to it. So just as an FYI. So what I'm doing now is just adhering the inside of my card, and I just stamped the bow tie on there with garden green, and then I did the outside sentiment in garden green as well. And what I did is that I cut off a bit of the sentiment. It says, "Have a happy Father's Day, handsome," but I cut the handsome part just so that it would be more of a general card, so that you can use it for a lot of people and not just per se a husband or the father of your children. You could use it, for your own father or in-laws. So they would have more of a variety of who you could gift it to. So all am I doing now is adhering it to the front. I don't pop it up on dimensionals, but I do pop the sentiment as well as the bow tie on dimensionals. So as you can see here. So here's what my finished card looks like. I thank you very much for watching today's tutorial. If you absolutely love it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this card today.